guys, so this is going to be Caleb's 11-month update. However, he is not going to be in this video. I've already recorded it once, and I put him down for his nap. I threw my notes away, and then I had to empty the dog bowl on top of the notes in the trash can, and somehow or another, when I went to go upload it and edit the video, it wasn't even in my phone. So I'm like, what the crap? So I'm having to record it again. So I'm having to read from some sketched out notes I had to do real quickly. So bear with me. Caleb turned 11 months on Friday, April 13th last week, and there's been a lot going on, so there's been a lack of videos from us because I was in a car accident, which most of you that are a fan of my Facebook fan page already know about that from pictures and things I've said and mentioned about it. But we are all okay, which I'm very thankful for. We had went on a trip to Florida. Let's see, the accident happened on a Tuesday, then we went to Florida that Friday. So it has been a crazy month. And then my niece Julia was born a couple weeks ago. So yeah, it's just been one of those months where you're busy and you're going. Plus I've been planning for Caleb's birthday party next month. So yeah, it's been crazy. Anyways, he is walking now. He is all over the house and into everything. He already says Dada and Mama, but he has got 3 new words. He says Dinky, which means blankie, and he says hi, but when he says hi, he goes hi, or he'll go hey. It's so cute. And he says uh-oh. Let's see, he's starting to hit. Earlier when I was doing my video, he popped me in the eye, knocked it in the back of my head, and it hurt like heck. I don't know if he's doing it to be playing or if he's just starting to pick up a bad habit, but we are definitely teaching him that that is a no-no, and he knows what no means. He's got a new tooth coming through. It's this one right here. We knew it's been coming through now for some time because his top gums are so swollen, you guys. He has still only got those 2 bottom teeth down there, and he's almost a year old, and his gums are so swollen. He's fixing to have like a mouthful at one time. So poor baby, bless his heart. He's been teething, and I've been using Orajel, you know, to soothe his gums. And he also will take a popsicle. I pull it out of the freezer, and it's the kind that's in the plastic, and it's not opened or anything, but I'll give it to him, and I'll let him chew on it and gnaw on it, you know, until it's pretty much melted. And then I'll rinse it off, and I'll put it back in the freezer for him to chew on again for the next time. So he doesn't, you know, mind teething really too bad, as long as he's got something to preoccupy him while he is going through the teething process. He is turning 1 next month on the 13th, which is on a Sunday. That will be on Mother's Day. It's kind of amazing that his birthday is falling on Mother's Day this year. I think that's pretty cool. We are throwing him a party, and it'll be Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme. And I wanted to show you guys the invitations that I made for his party. These are what they look like. I thought, you know, it would be so much funner for me to hand make them than to just go out and spend the money and buy them. So I bought the material, which didn't cost hardly anything. This is what they look like. They're so cute. They're Mickey Mouse. The material I bought to make these was very simple and inexpensive. Just some construction paper, only black and red. And I bought a little bag of buttons. And I have used the Kodak printing paper for the information about the party. And it only takes about maybe 5 minutes to make one. Depends on how quick you get at it. The first one I made took me a little bit longer than that, but once I got the first one done, the other ones were a lot easier to make. I've got so far 6 of them, and I've got to finish the rest of them today. But it says, Miska Muska Mickey Mouse, come celebrate Caleb's first birthday at his clubhouse. And I thought that was so cute. I like how it rhymes. And I actually got this idea off the internet. I'll include a link in the down bar below where I got the idea, and it also shows you how to make them. It's one of the simplest creations I've ever done, I think. But you just pull it out of the little slot there, and I'm going to cover up my personal information so you guys can see. At the bottom, it's got, you know, information about what's going to be here at the party. We're going to have drinks, cake, grilled burgers, and hot diggity dogs. And there will be a outdoor inflatable bounce house for the kids and adults. And as you can see, it just kind of slides on back in there in the little pocket. So yeah, now my next thing to do is get the envelopes to mail them in, which I'm going to do white envelopes, and then I'm going to take Mickey Mouse stickers and I'm going to put them on the envelope, because there's no way I'm going to find an envelope for these to fit in. And if any of you have any ideas, please let me know, because they're kind of big. So, but yeah, we've got 6 of them, so got to get more made. Now, as far as Caleb's weight and measurements and all that go, I don't know how much he weighs or how long he is just yet. He hasn't been to the doctor in a couple months now. He goes next month on the 18th, which is the Friday after his birthday, for his 1-year well checkup, and then we'll know all that good stuff then, and I'll update you guys on that. He is in a size 4 diaper, and size 5 would be too big still, so we're keeping him in the size 4. He's in a size 3 shoe, almost a size 4, and with him walking now, we're fixing to get him his first pair of tennis shoes, so I'm really excited about getting him his first pair. He is drinking 6 to 8 ounces of formula. Usually during the day he'll get 6, and then at night when he goes to bed he'll get a good 8-ounce oatmeal bottle. He won't get rice cereal anymore. We do oatmeal because it's a little bit thicker. He naps 1 time a day, and usually that's between 11 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. He takes a super long nap, usually about 3 hours. He's napping right now, so he probably won't wake up till almost time to get my son from school. But I like it that he naps that long, because it gives me time to get dishes done or laundry, or, you know, I can catch up on these invitations to finish making and just have a little bit of me time. He sleeps at night really good. I mean, not the greatest. He still wakes up about 2 times a night. The most, I would say 3, but that's, you know, on a bad night. But 2 times a night he'll wake up, you know, and he'll take a bottle, but I don't think it's because he's hungry. I think it's more for self-soothing, because once I give him his bottle, he doesn't even drink but like a few sips, and then he's out like a light. So he just wakes up, and it's more of a self-soother, which isn't too bad, I don't guess, but I've got to break him away from that still. I put him to bed at 8 o'clock at night, and I'll give him his blankie and his bottle and turn on his little mobile. And I haven't took that out of his crib yet, because he hasn't got to where he's pulling it or trying to take it down or anything like that, so we're still leaving it in there. But he enjoys the music, and it puts him to sleep, and usually he's asleep within 15 to 20 minutes, and he doesn't cry, so that's always a plus. Because my other son, Timothy, he was not like that at all. He would have to sleep with me in the bed. We co-slept. And he would sleep with me for at least an hour before he would even fall asleep, because I would have to lay with him to get him asleep. So I would have friends come over and stay the night, and I would end up falling asleep on them. He eats stage 2 baby foods. He's starting to eat stage 3 a little bit better. Before he didn't really care too much for it, but now that he's eating a little bit of table food, he doesn't mind the stage 3 now, so he'll take it. I had bought him some Gerber Graduates cereal bars, and they're banana peach bars with yogurt and fruit twisted in them, and this is what they look like. You get, I think, 6 in here. Yeah, you get 6, and usually I'll break 1 in half, and I'll give it to him, and he'll eat it down to nothing. These are good for preschoolers, it says here at the top. But on the back it says, if he or she runs well without falling or chews skillfully and efficiently, these would be a good choice. And it's, you know, got all the right nutrients in it. Got yogurt and real fruit, grains. It's a good source of 9 vitamins and minerals, and it's also good to help support their immune system. So I like to get them stuff like that. And they're super soft. They look like they'd be hard, but they're not. They're really, really soft. They're softer than granola bars. Let's see, he likes cereal. He will eat Frosted Flakes and Cheerios. He's eating small portions of table foods. He loves green beans, he loves mashed potatoes, he loves sweet potato fries. He loves any kind of fries for that matter, but he really likes sweet potato fries, and I actually bought a bag of those not too long ago, and I cooked a batch of them yesterday, and I give him some, so he loves those. I just started giving him whole milk. He got his first cup of it today. Actually, when I put him down for his nap, he got 4 ounces of whole milk, and I'm going to see how he does with that today. And if he does okay with it, then by next month, that's what we're going to start him off on. His hair is lightened up at the roots quite a bit. I think that's mostly due to us going to Florida for our vacation. But it's so white. When I give him a bath, you can really see the difference of the different tones of color in his hair. He likes to take his toy cars or his little bouncy balls, and he'll hold it and he'll chunk it and he'll go when it hits the floor, and he'll go uh-oh, and he'll go and pick it up, and he'll keep repeating that same process over and over again. So he's kind of getting down his own little playful skills now. His separation anxiety has gotten a lot better. He's warming up to people in new environments so much more. Before, we would go out of town, go visit the family, and he would see his grandparents, and he would not let them hold him. If I put him in the floor and I was sitting beside him but I wasn't holding him, and a grandparent came and sat beside him or talked to him, he would give you H-E-double-L. He would not let you look at him, touch him, anything. So he's definitely warmed up, and he's doing a lot better with that, which I'm very, very glad. I've noticed that ever since he started walking on his own, he's gotten better with the separation anxiety. And also, he is still attached to his blankie. I'll call him my little Linus, walking around the house because he carries it, and he's just so cute carrying that thing. Like, it's so crazy. I think he's going to be attached to that for some time. Also, I'm not too worried about being attached to the blanket, but he is so attached to his bottle. I think a lot of that has to do with him not having a pacifier for as long, because he pretty much weaned himself from the pacifier around 3 or 4 months, I think it was, and he never has had one since. So I think that's also why he wakes up so much through the night, because it's a self-soother. So with the bottle, it's like his pacifier. So I'm definitely going to have to figure out something, pull something out of my sleeve, to get him to take a cup a little bit better, because he does take one, but not as good as he does the bottle. So I got to try to figure out something to get him to take the cup a little bit better. But whenever he's ready, he's ready. Overall, he's a funny child. He has developed this comedian-like personality. I could watch him all day. I mean, it never gets boring with him. He's always doing something. You never know what he's going to do next. His temper, he's starting to show some of that. He will go, ugh, and he'll like push his hand at you, or if you're trying to feed him baby food, he'll slap the spoon and food will go everywhere. So sometimes feeding him baby food can be a little challenging. Now, he hasn't started slinging his head back and like hitting it on the wall or the floor. My oldest son Timothy did that, and oh my goodness, that made it even worse because he would hurt himself. But Caleb luckily has not started doing that, and I hope he doesn't. He loves the Muppets. I put that here on YouTube when I'm trying to feed him baby food, because sometimes when I'm feeding him, I have to preoccupy him so he'll eat. Otherwise, he will just refuse food. I don't know why. I don't know why he does that. He's been like that for the last few months now. So I have to either like give him a toy or have to put something on YouTube to kind of preoccupy him while I feed him. He will not keep socks on his feet. He's always pulling them off. So I pretty much said the heck with socks. I try to put them on him, but when I do, they come off. He loves the outdoors. We try to go outside for a few minutes every day, do something fun. He doesn't get in his swing anymore. He doesn't get in his play yard anymore. He very seldom gets in his jumperoo. The only time I really put him in that is when I'm cooking or doing laundry or something, just to keep him out of things, because he loves getting into the toilets and splashing in that water, and he loves getting into cabinets and pulling out those canned goods and pots and pans. So we've got to either keep the bathroom door shut or keep the toilet seat down. I found it kind of pointless to buy toilet seat locks because, when you have guests or friends come over, it's just a headache. So I said the heck with it. I'm not messing with it. I'll just keep the toilet seat down or the bathroom door shut, or both. I haven't bought any cabinet locks because I've been taking my hair ties and wrapping them around the knobs where he can't open them, because when you drill holes and you put in those, it can become a mess, and it's so frustrating because we've got so many cabinets and I just don't feel like messing with it. So we've got everything that's pretty much baby safe in the front, and then whatever's not is in a cabinet that I can keep a hair tie around. We are okay from the accident. I know I've had a lack of videos, mainly due to that and us being on a trip to Florida. And I've just been really blah and tired and exhausted here recently. But Caleb is okay. The only injury sustained during the accident was an abrasion across my chest from the seatbelt locking up. It's not too bad though. It just left a nasty mark across my chest, which healed up within a week, so it wasn't too bad. Caleb did not get hurt at all, not a scratch, not anything. I think just the impact itself scared him. The guy rear-ended the back corner of the driver's side, and Caleb was on the driver's side behind me, so the airbags did deploy, but they didn't get nowhere near him. So I think because he sat so low in his car seat, that's why. His car seat was fantastic in keeping him protected and safe during the impact, but we did have to replace his car seat anyways, just because it lost its promise, you know. So Allstate did cut us the check to replace that. Our local Walmart, they didn't have them in stock. They said it was going to be like the week after we went to Florida before they were going to get any more, if they were going to get any more. And so we got online and we looked up the closest Walmart that had his style that we wanted of the car seat, and it was Hopkinsville, Kentucky. So we had to travel like 35 minutes out of our way just to get that specific car seat. So it's crazy how, you know, things happen and how fast they do. You know, it's so unexpected. I'm just glad we're okay. My friend was with me too, and the only injury she got was just a little bitty bruise on her arm, and then she said she had a bruise on her chest, you know, the week after it happened. It just kind of popped up, which was probably caused from the seatbelt locking up as well. But I tell you, the airbags came out 150 to 200 miles an hour, I heard, and they're so loud, and when the guy hit the back corner of the car, it caused us to spin. And of course our bodies were leaning in the direction the car was spinning, and as soon as he hit, the airbag came out and it knocked me the other way. So it got me in the head, and ever since I've been having headaches. But it's not been like as bad as it was the day it happened. Oh my goodness, the day it happened I had the worst headache ever. And I don't know if it was the airbag or, you know, just from me being twisted in the car from the accident, but like this side of my throat from the seatbelt had kind of like got pushed in, and that left side of my throat is numb. Like I can't feel when I swallow. I can only feel down the right side, which is crazy weird. Really nothing they can do about it because there's just no feeling there anymore. You can't bring, you know, feeling back, so I'm kind of stuck that way. But I did get whiplash a little bit from it. It was just like some tenderness on the muscles and stuff. My muscles were hard as a rock too, and it lasted that way for a good week. Before it even healed up, but it did heal up, and we're all okay. So I'm just glad nobody got hurt or seriously injured. Airbags and seatbelts definitely save lives, even though they may hurt, but they save lives. Our trip to Florida was really nice. It was awesome, beautiful weather the entire time we were there. We were there for a week, and we did so much. We went to the beach, we went to Ripley's, believe it or not, we went to Wonderworks, we rode go-karts, and we just had a blast. We ate out. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, there's this place called, okay, don't laugh, it's called Dead-Eye Dick's Steakhouse. I know it's a crazy name, but they have the most awesome food ever. Like, I'm talking like Chili's, you know, Texas Roadhouse has nothing on this place. Don't get me wrong, I love Chili's and Texas Roadhouse, but let me tell you, this place had the best steak ever, and Caleb loved the sweet potato fries that they had also. So yeah, that's actually when he started liking sweet potato fries, was when we went there. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on everything, and if I left anything out and you guys are wondering, just leave it in a comment below, ask me or inbox me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if any of you have entered in my giveaways and you have won and you have not received your product yet, please inbox me and let me know so I can contact the company, because I've had quite a few people contact me and say, hey, I haven't received my, you know, prize yet. I was wondering if everything was okay, and, you know, so I've had to check back in with the companies, and, you know, it's not always, you know, my fault. So I've had to check back in with the companies and, you know, get your prize sent out to you. So if any of you have any prizes that seem to be delayed, just let me know, inbox me the information and what giveaway you won and all that good stuff, and I will check in with the company. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.